Did you see this? Okay, I guess on Rampage they had a women's street fight or something like that. Because I saw the clips. I didn't watch the match.
Right.
Joe. Okay, and it ended with Ruby Soho is bleeding like a stuck pig, which is not a good visual in my opinion. But did you see the spot where Willow powerbombed Anna Jay from the stage through the table, and like Anna Jay took the bump, the Willow's ass.
She took it all waist up, everything, her back and her head all hit the ground instead of going to the table normally as she probably would have preferred.
Wait, hang on, I went out there for a minute. Did you see the spot, Konnan?
Yep.
Okay, so Willow Nightingale, he gives her this bump on the table, and Anna Jay lands on the floor. And I'm like, it looked very unsafe, and it looked like it would absolutely hurt somebody. It's not a bump that she should be taking, right? And everybody was chiming in on everything, and I've tweeted I'm assuming she was supposed to go on the left side of the stage and do the bump long ways through the table, so the table breaks all of their fall. Okay, because I'm trying to explain people on Twitter, dude, just measure the back of Willow's ass to the top of Anna Jay's head when they're doing that bump, and that distance is far longer than the width of the table. And I'm wondering if they actually did the spot thinking that the bump would they would lance there was no way the width of the table was way shorter than the width of from Willow's ass to the top of Anna Jay's head.
Right, this is what I'm thinking.
And I'm like, what did they actually really do that? Not think that was that was enough distance to take the fall? And I'm like, I'm assuming she was supposed to go long ways, but I'm thinking that was they did the spot that way, and I'm like, and that's what. Let me finish here. If the table would not have broken, which God forbid could have happened, Anna Jay's back would have went over the back of it, she would have hit the back of the table, and the back of her head would have landed really hard on the floor.
Right.
Is how that would have happened. So go ahead. And I'm thinking, I don't know what they were thinking doing.
So what I'm thinking is supposition at best, that they've never either one of them done that move before.
Right.
And so they didn't really even check the table or even know what you're talking about. Right. And then the agent probably didn't think about it, or you know what I'm saying? Because an agent would have told them that. You can't
practice that spot.
Right.
You just have to. You're not going to. You can't.
You either did it before or not in a match.
Right.
But they probably didn't even know where you're supposed to put the table, bro. Today's generation, they're rushed so quick, and they don't go through the territories. Like you went through the Indies, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I worked in Memphis for a bit.
Yeah, but you were working with veterans that knew what the they were doing.
Right.
Everybody's young and nobody knows what they're doing. Not that nobody, but a large majority. And they don't go out of their way to sit under the learning tree and find out from the vets. Right. It's like there's no substitute for experience. But yes, you're correct on that.
So who would you blame the most for that, snafu, if you will?
Anna Jay for not saying we're not doing that bump. The table's not wide enough.
Okay.
At some point there need to be some common sense there.
Someone showed a clip where a similar bump. There was two tables back to back, so you had
2 tables, right? This was one table,
right?
That's what I'm saying. The width of the one table, there's no way could support the distance from the back of Willow's head to the top of Anna Jay's head. I'm like, look, I go, what are they thinking?
Remember, that's what happened to Matt Hardy. There was one table, and if there was two,
the one with Mae Young, the one with the bully, the Dudleys and Mae Young was 2 tables.
2 tables. Yep.
Yeah. Did you see that they played that on Joe Rogan the other day, and Joe Rogan couldn't believe it? They showed Joe Rogan that spot. Mm-hmm. Joe Rogan was like, they were like, they power bombed an 81-year-old woman through a table. Joe Rogan was like, couldn't believe they actually did it. They showed the clip, and then Bully Ray had to tweet because somebody posted the clip. It was like, hey Joe, we took care of her. It was safe. She volunteered. It's a pretty funny day.
Also, Joe has no idea how tough that 81-year-old woman was.
Yeah, right. She like absolutely volunteered to do it. Right. Yeah. There was no way she probably wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? So